Coming to you from your creepy neighbor's crawl space. It's the little podcast of horrors with James, Christina, and Chris.
What's everybody? I've only had one glass. Hey guys, welcome to the greatest podcast you will ever listen to in your entire life. Fact. Little podcast of horrors. I am Chris.
I'm Christina.
I would be James.
Damn right you are. The man, the myth, the legend is James. So, how's everybody doing today?
Peachy keen.
Peachy keen. Do people still say peachy keen?
James does.
Apparently.
I just said it.
He's bringing it back.
Peachy keen, jelly bean.
I'm living the dream. That's what I always say. How are you doing? I'm living the dream. Are you really? No.
Oh no. Life sucks.
You didn't specify what kind of dream.
A nightmare.
A nightmare is a dream.
Take this. It was 6 circus clowns, my grandmother riding by on a tricycle, giving me the finger, and a duck. Are you crying? What's everybody drinking today? Hey, extra points to anybody who got that reference.
I don't know what you're talking about. I get no points.
And that was your only opportunity to get points. So if you got any points just then, you win.
There you go.
Congrats.
50 points to Gryffindor. No.
So I'm drinking a fresh growler I got of Bangarang, which is a really good like coconut chocolate beer from Morton House in Fort Worth.
Is this like Hook? You know, like Bangarang. Remember?
Yes.
I love that movie.
I'm drinking Boda Box wine.
Yay, nice. Just drinking wine from a box.
Cheers. The background, like my hand does not want to show.
Yeah, Christina's got for all those who are just listening, Christina's got this outer space, Earth, planetary picture in her background, and
it's slowly consuming her.
Consuming her. Well, I'm drinking a lovely glass of Bullet Bourbon Neat. Yeah, it's delicious.
Fancy gentleman.
Sometimes during a hard day, you just gotta grab a glass of Bullet Bourbon and throw one back. Smells
We are not
like fire.
We are not being sponsored by Bullet, but Bullet, if you're listening.
If you're
we are
listening,
taking sponsors.
As my best friend likes to say, I charge a nominal fee.
A modest
fee.
Damn it. A modest fee. One day, maybe I'll be as cool as him and be able to say all the right words.
You're not being competitive. It's got to be a modest fee.
It's a modest fee. Well, James, you're hosting today's episode. Take it away, buddy.
I am?
You are.
Yeah.
Hot dang.
Diggity
what tail
dog.
did you weave?
So, as you may or may not know, dear listeners, because I don't know what order you're listening to these episodes in. Heck, I don't even know which order we're publishing them in. But
we keep things interesting around here.
We're always surprised every week which one comes out.
So you may or may not know, depending on which episodes you've listened to previously, that the three of us were just in Colorado. And predominantly in relation to this little podcast, to visit the Stanley Hotel, which is an episode you may or may not have heard yet. But there is another place that I visited while we were there, which is the topic of today's episode, which is the Denver International Airports.
Wait.
It's how I got there.
Well, no, but I'm like, today it's like we talk about murder mysteries, hauntings, cults. Today's episode is
About planes.
an airport. You can just tell him like, I got nothing. I was at the
I really like
airport."
planes, okay?
He really
Yeah.
likes airplanes. They go fly and woo.
Next week is the trains episode.
Oh man, planes, trains, and
And
Chris, you're gonna have to
Do
fill
automobiles.
it in.
Yeah, man. Trains, planes, and automobiles.
So does anybody know why the Denver International Airport is interesting, particularly to a show such as ours? You don't.
Conspiracies.
Is there
Yes,
like
you do.
are there like ghosts still waiting to board their flights?
Ghost is kind of the one thing. Well, Ghost and really depressing murders are the two things missing from the story.
So is Bigfoot waiting to take a flight?
I mean, you're getting close. You're getting hot.
What? Okay, now I'm really intrigued. Please continue.
All right. So the story of the Denver International Airport begins in controversy,
As they do.
as they do. So this airport opened in 1995. It is a really large airport. I don't remember if it was the nation's largest, the world's largest, but it's up there. It's big. It's also out in the middle of nowhere, of note. But so it opens in 1995, and the opening itself was already controversial because it's weird. Denver already had a perfectly fine international airport, Stapleton International. In fact, the old airport that the DIA replaced had more runways.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes. So basically, they just scrapped their existing airport, built this huge monster of an airport. And by the time it opened in 95, it was already way over budget, and it already had billions in budget. So, I mean, there was a lot of money getting spent on
Ew.
this.
I feel like a fight
Yeah.
happened here where it was just kind of like somebody's like, you know what? I'm going to go build a bigger and a better airport than this dump. Fuck you. Screw you. You just wait. They're going to be talking about this on podcasts in 20 years. Let's roll.
So it has fewer wide runways. Who cares? But yeah, so it was over budget, a budget that was already billions.
There,
Of-
that's it. I don't care how much money we have to spend. Spend it all. It's going to be better than theirs. The bastards.
So despite this budget, it was delayed. So by the time it opened in 1995, it was already behind schedule. So it begs the question, one might think, why replace a perfectly good international airport with a far, far more expensive airport that takes way too long to complete, goes over budget, and in fact has smaller runways than the one it replaced? Why would you do that?
Why not?
Because they like to piss travelers off by delaying flights.
To cover the truth. The true purpose of the Denver International Airport.
What is it?
Like Phil, like you murdered him. How are we gonna get away with this? I'm gonna tell you how we're gonna get away with this. Okay, you just listen for a second. I'm gonna build another airport. Don't they already have an airport? Shut the hell up, Sam. We're gonna build a huge airport,
That might be over engineering the solution.
and we're gonna spend billions. Nobody's even wonder where Paul is. Okay, we're gonna build it completely over him, and that's how we're gonna get away with this shit. Are you with me? I'm not with you. You're with me. Let's go. Roll out.
Here's my wallet.
Take my wallet.
This guy's a genius. Okay, so because of all that, there was already, like, right out the gate when it opens, debates and protests running amok.
Amok.
So when I say the airport's large, it's larger than Manhattan.
Wait, what?
What?
Really?
The
Is
Denver
what?
airport is bigger than Manhattan?
Yes.
I drove past this. Like, I basically drove past something bigger. Okay. What?
And according to one of the construction workers at the time, it includes at least 5 levels of underground buildings, which were abandoned after construction. So, as in, it goes 5 levels down.
But they
And
don't
those
do
5
Oh.
levels
nothing.
are now
Oh.
just not
there.
used.
They're just there.
Well, that's where they're keeping all the aliens.
Shh.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Christina. You'll get there.
Was that the real secret?
Well, why go to such expense to replace this little airport? To hide something underground.
The aliens.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the first thing that makes this really interesting, so not only were there the 5 levels of I guess now abandoned space underground, but what this airport's particularly known for is its sprawling underground tunnel system. Now, why would you have this elaborate bunch of underground tunnels just running around under an airport?
To dump bags you don't want to deliver to their next destination?
Well, I mean, you could do that. And according to the Denver airport, it was indeed the tunnels just existed to move luggage around.
Good luck
Oh.
finding your bag, Karen.
They constructed 5 levels underground to supposedly haul baggage.
On that note, when we flew back to Texas from Denver International, my wife's luggage did go to California.
Oh yeah.
So take that as you will. We had to wait a day for the luggage to come back to Dallas.
I mean, did you find anything
From
strange in her
I went through the-
bag? Was there? Did you check for radioactivity?
It was
Did you-
exactly as we had left it. So
Oh,
sorry.
they're that good. They don't even leave a trace.
That's ironically irrelevant though, because even though this huge networks of tunnels was, according to the airport, for moving baggage around between all the different regions of the airport,
Mhm.
the key word is was. That system is now obsolete and they have long abandoned it, so the tunnels aren't even used for luggage anymore. That was just their original. They've just been abandoned according to the airport. So that's the official explanation. So could it be just to move luggage around, or
The
could
aliens.
it be to lead to underground survival bunkers for the rich, the elites, maybe even the
Oh.
Illuminati or the Freemasons? So basically, the theory is that this whole airport was built to hide this underground tunnel network that leads to doomsday bunkers for the true people who rule the world to escape to when the end times come.
Why does this place look like Times Square down here? What the hell? Wow.
So there's actually multiple theories, excuse me, multiple theories about what these tunnels are about. One of them is the whole survival bunkers for the elite thing. The Illuminati, the Freemasons, depending on your favorite version of that theory. There's also a theory that there's actually a hidden military base that all that connects to, or more specifically, FEMA concentration camps, because what conspiracy is complete without FEMA concentration camps? I mean, that's the icing on every conspiracy cake.
Mhm.
Another theory is that these tunnels lead to our alien and or reptoid overlord homes.
I'm on that one.
Oh
That's
my
what
god.
I think.
We just we're like we next time we're there, it's like I fly in, I see a door, and I'm like, I just burst in, fall down like several flights of stairs, and there's Arlog mowing his lawn, and and I'm just kind of like, what the hell? Hello there.
Another theory is that there's a hidden city where these tunnels go, and or last but not least, that these tunnels lead to North American Aerospace Command. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
There are apparently first-hand accounts from former construction workers about their, as I said earlier, miles of these tunnels, miles and miles.
Right.
And then finally, finally, in addition to my previous finally, another theory is that these tunnels lead all the way to a secret NORAD bunker in either Colorado Springs or under Cheyenne Mountain, depending on the version that you like best.
So can I ask probably a question that everybody already knows the answer to, but I don't?
Hey.
What is NORAD?
North American something something something. But
Sweet.
if memory serves, that's the that has to do with the big hollow secret mountain that the president is whisked away to in the next fall or
NORAD.
something like that.
NORAD stands for North
Oh.
American Aerospace Defense Command, known until March 1981 as the North American Air Defense Command, is a combined organization of the United States and Canada that provides aerospace warning, air sovereignty, and protection for Canada and the continental United States.
Okay. Thank you very much, Wikipedia.
You are most welcome.
But within this context, NORAD bunkers are usually all about hiding the president when things go down.
We gotta hide him. Get in there, you
Yeah.
son of a bitch. Try finding him now, Nazis.
So so just spoiler alert, but unfortunately during my time at the Denver airport, all I experienced was an airport. So
But did you
Yeah.
really look?
I couldn't exactly ask to go underground.
Mhm.
Our podcast doesn't have that much clout yet.
I'm just saying, like,
One
that's the
day.
whole point. You'd float under the radar. We don't want to get to the point where they're like, hey, that's James Spinetti. He's looking for the truth. And be like, you get the hell out of
He's
here, James
looking for
Spinetti.
the
Get on your
truth.
damn flight. There ain't nothing to see here, you asshole. Get on there. See, now you can
They-
just
Don't
be
get
like,
on your private jet, you famous YouTuber,
I know. Now, I mean, right now, you can just be like,
podcaster, depending
hey.
on platform of your favorite choice.
hey, that random guy is sneaking into
He's a
that
very
door.
specific angry employee.
He's going to find our secrets. Don't worry. Let somebody else deal with it. We're off today. Let's go get a beer.
So, on that note, the employees of the airport tend to be in on the gag, if you will, if you're willing to accept this as a gag to begin
They're
with.
in on the gag. They're like, guys, look, people are going to wonder, is there like some mysterious Aztec temple down here that's, really the, city of gold? And I mean, we're not going to tell them that, we'll make them think it's space aliens, encourage that. And then we'll go downstairs and stand around the city of gold while they're sacrificing some virgin. Is it Tuesday? I guess it's Tuesday. And we'll just all have ourselves a laugh thinking they think aliens are down here. Oh.
So, in fact, before I get into the employees, it's also worth knowing that if you were to do some diligent enough searching, apparently there are.
Which James did not do while he was there.
That.
Okay, to be fair, I was there as well, and I did not either.
Both of you.
And I did know there were conspiracies around that airport. I
Both
just ate
of-
at their little
When you're
Italian
at
restaurant.
Let me tell you, when you're at an airport for hours, lugging around luggage, waiting for your flight, you're not in a finding secrets kind of mood.
See, I
No,
will be.
Especially
pretty
after
pissed.
the TSA. The TSA tends to take that mood out of you, if you know what I mean.
See, when I go, I'm going to be like, go searching, and one of two things is going to happen. Actually, one of three things. I'm not going to find anything. I'm going to end up calling one of you two from jail, or I'm just going to disappear. And in which case,
We'll have to replace you.
What?
I mean, we'll
Oh, that
have to
hurt.
go save you.
Oh, that hurt. Oh, that was right there. Okay, just continue. I'm fine.
I'll
Anyway,
come for you, Chris.
Thank you, Christina. I know you.
if you were to search the interwebs diligently, as I apparently did not while there,
Just saying.
infamously, there are grainy cell phone videos taken at the airport that supposedly show blurry lizard people.
What?
Wait, so people there who were there who
Okay.
know about it have tried to take like videos and they caught like lizard people on tape?
Yes,
Did you see these
But you
videos? Are
weren't-
they like on
but you-
YouTube or?
I have yet to find them.
But you didn't even
Oh, okay.
attempt to whip out your phone and just see what you got while you were present?
I didn't see any lizard people to point my phone at, dude.
Well, who says you would see them without pointing your phone? Maybe that's how you see them. Have you ever seen that one movie
when
with the,
have lizard
the
people
sun
have
with the
only been visible
sunglasses?
to phones?
Oh, what's that movie called? You know, where they put the sunglasses on and suddenly they see like there's aliens
This isn't
among us.
movies, Chris. This is real life.
Hey, I'm just okay. Whatever. I mean, just missed opportunity.
Real lizard people are
Yeah.
more cunning than that.
I'm just you don't know. Maybe that's the only way you catch them through their like disguise. Whatever. I mean,
So the employees are infamously in on the gag and have been known to run around wearing lizard masks during tours.
Oh my God.
And they also like to go around and put graffiti of aliens on the underground tunnels.
So the video footage caught on cell phones, is it actually them on a tour with these employees dressed as lizards?
And so yes, the allegation is that they fell for it.
or is it like suddenly one of the dumbass actual real lizard people just got tired of being down below and wanted some Cheez-Its? So they snuck up to get some and got caught on video and they're like, shit, Garlock. Okay.
Or
Pete,
it was
get the mask. We gotta, you know, make them.
it was a
Good
lizard
situation.
person wearing a cheap, cheesy lizard person mask to throw everybody off.
Okay, that's actually better than mine.
That's what
That's
I would
better.
do.
That's better.
I would go to Party City,
Could you imagine
get
the?
the
Could you imagine?
cheapest lizard person mask I could find.
Could you imagine the unmasking, the Scooby-Doo unmasking of that one? Like, so like, and the lizard person really is, holy shit, it's a real lizard person. Oh my God. Reggie.
So yeah, one of the conspiracy theories connected to aliens cites that there's weird alien language on the walls, but employees like to put weird alien stuff on the tunnel walls to screw with people.
Or alien
There's also
hoodlum
just a
kids
bunch
like
of
to just
normal.
put a bunch of graffiti down there.
There's also just a bunch of normal graffiti as well.
Because kids on any planet are just hoodlums.
That's right.
Right. Defacing public property. Dadgum grays.
So it doesn't help stoke, or I guess it doesn't help quench the fires of conspiracy that there are gargoyles perched in the airport.
What?
Yeah, I'm kicking myself over this one because I didn't
Get a picture?
well, I didn't
See?
know
Didn't
the
look.
details about this until after the fact.
I didn't notice any.
So when I was at the cabbage claim, the package claim,
Here's
What?
a cabbage.
Oh my God. They're cabbage people.
It's just a bunch of Cabbage Patch Kids.
The answers are all there. They're just staring in our faces. It's like cabbage people. Pick one of yours up today at your local store.
All the discarded Cabbage Patch dolls are living underground. The
I had a
Denver.
cabbage. I had a Cabbage Patch doll. I loved him. Remember
Should've been a
too, like
garbage
you remember
That would've
too, they
been
were
better.
marked on the butt. Like that's where it was marked. Was on like the like
Oh
I think
yeah.
it was like on the left butt cheek. I was like, what? This is weird, man. Okay.
So if I was at the baggage claim, and I'm kicking myself because if I had simply looked up I would have seen the gargoyle.
You didn't.
Oh,
'Cause that's where it is.
I didn't see him either, James.
Both
I
of
didn't
you-
either.
Oh my god! I love you both.
Watch out for everybody.
Listen, I love both of you with all my heart, but y'all failed historically on this one. I'm sorry.
Do you tend to look up when you're at a baggage claim, Chris?
I tend to look up and around and everywhere when I know I'm in a weird ass Denver airport that apparently has a lot of conspiracy. Just saying. Mm.
Well, when I flew in and went to the baggage claim, it was like midnight and I was
wanted
pissed.
baggage.
So I did not
I didn't
care
want a
about
gargoyle.
gargoyles. I didn't care about their conspiracy theories.
I'm actually
I wanted to get to my hotel.
Apparently at the Denver airport, it's not up. It's like right there on a pedestal. It's a talkative gargoyle that surprises travelers at the Denver International.
Spoilers.
Oh, sorry. I'll cut
Spoilers,
that out.
man.
Okay, I'll cut that out. Sorry.
There is also a real one. That's the one that you're talking about is a parody of, which I'll touch on in a minute.
I will cut it out. Sorry.
Nah, don't cut it out. We need to show our. Let's just roll with it. Make it
Our
Show our-
spontaneity.
our
Like we
true
don't know what's
colors.
going on with this. We don't pre-plan this. This is just a roller coaster. It's like riding on a drunk horse towards a burning barn. We don't know what's about to happen. Just hold
That's
on
why
tight.
people come back for more.
That's right.
We're not like those other fancy podcasts that do scripting and professional planning and blah blah
And
blah.
Take
Yeah.
it seriously.
We throw a few back and just see wherever the fuck this goes.
Hell yeah. So anyway, because
the
of the
American
gargoyle,
way.
anyway, because
Okay,
of the
sorry.
gargoyle and what are apparently other various and sundry phallic shaped statues, people believe that this is all about a secret devil worship purpose in the Denver International Airport.
Or penises.
Because of all the dicks.
As they are penises.
The gargoyle and the dicks.
It's the gargoyles and the dicks for me.
It's
Gargoyle.
gotta be Satan.
If you take a gargoyle, you add a bunch of dicks and cabbage, you get devil worship.
Or the Republican Congress.
I mean, potato, devil worship.
Chris,
Just saying.
you got me with that one.
The Republican Congress does not have cabbage.
They smell like it though.
They smell like it. You smell like old cabbage, GOP.
Old cabbage. Welcome
either-
to our new political podcast.
We either,
Gargoyles and cabbage political commentary.
we either got a lot of people or lost a lot of people, but if we lost a lot of people, good. I always love that. Like, I loved your podcast until you said something. Now I'm gone. It's like, thank you.
The 4 people that listen to this are no longer
I doubt
listening.
many staunch conservatives listen to us of all people. So
Yeah.
but anywho, yeah, so devil worship because of gargoyles and etc. That this we'll circle back to that in a moment too, because
There's gargoyles and dicks and cabbage.
there's another sculpture that further feeds into the devil worship mystery, but that's coming up.
Okay.
So finally, in relation to the gargoyles, the airport, again, the employees being in on the joke, if you will. If you're not watching on YouTube, you can't hear my finger quotation marks, but they're there.
He's making it, and it's a joke.
So the airport has put up a very convincing looking, but nonetheless fake animatronic gargoyle named Greg the Gargoyle,
What?
who's voiced by a live person.
This is the first I'm hearing of this.
Greg.
Oh, Greg.
So, and again, it does look authentically real. So it tends to shock people all the time when they walk by and then it starts moving and talking to them. And
That would
responding to
scare
them.
me. Yes.
But yeah, like I was watching a Denver. I was watching a video posted by the official YouTube channel of the Denver International Airport. They posted a video featuring Greg the Gargoyle, and like at one point it just says, "Welcome to Illuminati headquarters." I mean, Denver International Airport. So you gotta give him props for leaning into it.
You know why? Because
Yeah,
the best
yeah.
way to hide is right out in public.
Hmm.
Yep.
I agree, Chris.
So how about that New World Order?
How about that?
How about that New World Order? Did everybody get their uniforms? I don't really miss sodas and pizza and freedom. See you at the
So-
statue on Tuesday.
So wait, is the Denver? So we did an episode on the Georgia Guidestones, which was associated with a New World Order. Are the Georgia Guidestones and the Denver International Airport connected in conspiracy?
I only know of one New World Order, so I'm going to say yes. You can't have a
What a
bunch
web.
of New World Orders. That just makes things awkward.
I know which one. Which one? Pick one.
Word.
Still, as I said, the airport's in an isolated location. Ergo, obviously,
Ergo,
it's
vis-a-vis.
because the New World Order is going to use it as a prison/concentration camp.
Yeah.
Oh,
duh.
yeah,
Wait, what?
yeah,
What else
yeah.
would it be in the New World?
Rock
That
solid.
you'd have room for planes to launch? No, don't be stupid. It's for the New World Order.
Rock
do
solid logic.
World
Yeah.
ordering. So one of my mini sources for this episode, the History Channel, being the authentic and authoritative, prodigious source that it is,
Yeah.
did an episode on this, and they interviewed a quote unquote conspiracy factualist who was an old dude in a cowboy hat in the middle of the field.
Wait, conspiracy factualist.
Yes, when he appears on screen, he literally says his name and conspiracy factualist. It's the best.
How,
It's just
how do I
like,
get this job?
like, I'm a storyteller lecturer.
So the conspiracy factualist who the History Channel interviewed to learn about the New World Order, he mentioned some background information in case you're not already familiar with the New World Order. It started in Germany. It involves Nazis. It involves various world leaders, a bunch of U.S. presidents to this day. It's buddy with the Illuminati, which surprised me because I figured they'd be kind of at odds. But I guess they're BFFs. I don't know. I guess that's how it goes.
Unlikely bedfellows.
He's in a prodigious, elite, comfy pod. So anyway, that's the short of what the New World Order is. One of the let's say reasons or evidence for New World Order involvement in the airport is that there's this plaque in the airport, this stone plaque that was erected at the time the airport was built, and it has a big old Freemason symbol on it.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's something, listeners, that's something that James here is very fascinated by. Just FYI.
Well, my theory, my personal pet theory,
is that there was nothing to them. They created the whole myth just to make themselves more interesting. Right?
yes, that's
Yeah.
what I would do.
I mean,
Like
I
the
would too.
conspiracy is that there is no conspiracy.
Exactly.
But I mean, that's pro marketing right there.
It really is.
But anywho, that tangent aside, so this Freemason emblemed plaque stone thing just sticking up out of the floor in the airport, it's inscribed with the words New World Airport Commission. Guess what?
The New World Order.
Guess what? No such commission exists.
Not yet.
It's like they were trying to do a thing and they were trying to get it going and they were like, "Ugh, I'm tired. Never mind."
We'll do the New World Order next week.
We'll get to it.
This airport was just too much. I'm tired.
I'm
My
so-
legs hurt.
I put this whole thing up. I've got aliens down in the basement. I've got gargoyles up in the rafters. I
Mhm.
don't have time for all of this. I need me time. I need to have some me time. We'll get to it later.
So the plaque states that there's a time capsule hidden there. The plaque actually says the time capsule beneath this stone contains messages and memorabilia to the people of Colorado in 2094.
That feels
So
almost threatening.
the Georgia Guidestones also had a time capsule, but when they had to knock everything down and they dug it up, there was nothing in it. So I wonder if the airport's gonna be the same thing.
Actually, we do know what's in it.
Okay. Sweet. Okay.
So just hold the thought. But of other note is that the plaque is dated March 19, 1994, which I don't know any Freemasons with whom to verify this by, but supposedly March 1994 adds up to the number 33, which is the highest rank achievable in the Freemasons.
Oh, yeah, and it's like a master number or whatever. So wait, they built that thing before the airport
Well,
and just put it in there?
So basically, the New World Airport Commission never existed. So obviously, all this means is that the entire site is controlled by the Freemasons. This is a Freemason headquarters / site / whatever. It's all Freemasons all the way down.
Nice.
Okay, all the way down the 5 levels.
Yep.
Freemasons.
And
All the
aliens,
way down.
or Illuminati or what have you. I mean,
Yeah, with
they got enough room for everybody.
the aliens, they got their human sacrifice rituals.
At
all
this
that.
point, I just want to go to this airport and run around in my Indiana Jones costume.
Yeah. Because everybody will know what you're doing then.
Yeah.
So Alex Renteria, who was at the time of quotes, was Denver Airport spokesperson, stated that the Freemasons created the cover. Hence, they included their symbol, but there's no evidence of their influence. A likely statement from a spokesperson.
Trying to throw us off.
But
Working.
supposedly, the name New World Airport Commission was intended to represent the idea that the new airport brings access to the world and is furthermore a reference to Dvorak's New World Symphony. I don't know why you would say it's a commission when it's an idea, but
Yeah. Also, there are a lot of international airports. So, like
also
Denver, you
replaced
are
an
not the
interna-
first
It
one.
replaced an existing international airport.
Exactly. No, that's weak.
Look, the new airport brings access to the world again.
Yeah. Along with all the other airports that are international airports. Okay. No, that's weak. I don't buy it.
So about that time capsule,
You're weak.
according to airport officials, the time capsule is just a time capsule. It contains baseballs from Coors Field at the time, a pair of the then mayor's sneakers,
Ew.
right? And other random Colorado themed items. I don't know why you
Okay.
put your old sneakers in a time capsule, but I guess the mayor was weird.
Yeah, he's like, I didn't wear socks when I wore these sneakers.
Ew.
You open the time capsule and just the
They
smell
opened
hits
this in
you.
2094. They'll be able to scrape the sneakers and clone me.
Why does this smell like a gem that hasn't been washed since 1946?
Wait, James, did you just create another conspiracy? Cloning.
Of course he did.
They've got enough room down there. Have some lizard people move over and give the clones some room. The mayor clones. The army of mayor clones. Derived
that-
from feet.
I wonder if they've got Clone-Aid vending machines down there.
Yeah. So Nazis.
Yep.
So Nazis. Just sit down with some random person. That's the first thing. So Nazis. Am I right?
Next time I'm at a bar. Actually, I'm in Texas. So that may be dangerous.
Yeah, no.
Actually,
Be careful.
that happened today. We were
What?
at not exactly. So I missed this. We're in the gym. I told you about this. We were in the gym today, and this guy is talking to my sister-in-law and Charlie over where they're at, and I was on the other side of the room with Ben. Anyway, and I could tell he's showing them something. So I finally, when I get back over there to him, he's gone, and I'm like, "What was he showing you?" And he was like, "Oh, he was showing us this coin. It's a lucky coin, and it has like a 4-leaf clover, and it has this and this, and it has the swastika on it." And I was like, "Oh, because it originally was the Tibetan symbol for, I think, like luck or hope or peace before the Nazis
Oh.
defiled it." And so we were just laughing about it because I'm like, I'm glad he led with, it's actually, and it's not pro-Nazi. It's just, this is because it's with like all these other charms that are supposed to be like good luck and good fortune. And he's like, this is when it was still the Tibetan symbol for peace. And it's like, oh, okay. I was like, because if you just walked up and like, check out my Nazi coin, it's like,
Yeah, creepy. But also, it's Arkansas, so you never know.
oh yeah. Well, just the street over a couple of years ago made news because it was like people were posting about it, like, look at this guy and he's got a Nazi flag in his window. And I'm like, I know that house. That house is the next street over from my house. Got in my car,
God.
drove over around, and sure enough, there it was. I was like, oh my God, what the hell?
Creepy.
Yeah.
So by the way, for you two specifically, I did post pictures of the various things I'm referring to our idea boards, so you can
Oh,
follow along and see what I'm referring to if you so wish.
yeah.
But so Nazis, an artist by the name of, and I'm going to butcher this as I always do, Leo Tanguma. He painted
Sounds
two
good.
murals in the airports. One mural is a bunch of kids being happy and together with a rainbow and stuff, but the other mural shows children buried beneath this gigantic soldier who's wearing a gas mask and shooting down a dove of peace
What?
with an assault rifle while
No.
wielding a scimitar in the other hand. And if you look at the soldier, he looks really suspiciously Nazi, especially with the
Yeah,
gas.
he really does.
Oh,
Well, and also
okay.
he's stabbing the dove.
Okay, where is, I've got to
Oh
find
yeah,
this.
and also listeners, just Google, Denver airport murals, and you're gonna find it real fast because it is all over the internet.
I'll put this on our Instagram. So
Yeah,
follow our Instagram at Little Podcast Horrors.
So sadly, I could not see these murals myself because the time that I was there a few weeks ago, they had been taken down to keep them safe during construction stuff that they're currently doing. So they're not currently there to see.
Yeah, I don't remember any creepy murals like this.
Yeah. So, and this is by the way, if you're at Denver International Airport, dear listeners, this is in Concourse C. Well, I guess future listeners, whenever the murals are put back up, assuming they're put back up in the same location. But it was in Concourse C until they were taken down for construction. So that picture, the scary one, also includes I guess a reproduction of a child's letter from Auschwitz.
Why does it look like the rainbow's coming from his crotch?
I don't know. That was not the detail I took away from that.
It puts a new meaning to taste the rainbow.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah. What the
hell?
It
is.
Yeah.
Well,
see it. It's coming from underneath his trench coat.
Yeah.
Well, if you go a little bit further, follow that mist a little bit further, it looks like it's actually coming from the child. It's like it's their soul or something.
Oh, okay, so it's not a Nazi groin
Oh,
rainbow.
I
I
don't
do see
think
that.
so. Yeah, I think it's like coming from the child.
Nobody wants a Nazi crotch rainbow.
No.
Taste the rainbow. Do it now. Is it nine?
Ew.
Ugh,
So this
gross.
obviously doesn't help with the conspiracies already thrown at this airport, right? So
No.
the conspiracy theorists tend to think perhaps this is referring to the end of the world, or maybe just death in general.
Okay. But in the airport, like, what
Yeah,
That
is-
is
it's what I wanna see.
really disturbing.
So either the murals were removed to preserve them during construction, or to cover the truth.
Or just take them out back and burn them. Like,
And the murals, in fact, depict violence under the New World Order, violence intended to depopulate the Earth itself.
Good grief.
And a couple of extra notes: airline staff have reported seeing ghosts around here.
Really?
ghosts. Wait a
Ghosts.
minute. Earlier, you were all like, "That was the one thing." Like,
Just kidding.
you.
Oh,
punk.
he wanted to surprise you.
He
Actually, I
did.
forgot. Sorry.
You should have just rolled with me. Like, I just wanted to surprise you, buddy, because you mean a lot to me, and I know
Totally
much you love
forgot.
ghosts. So,
So-
This is sadly the only mention of ghosts.
Oh, we don't know what kind of ghosts. Were they Nazi ghosts?
No, I want to know more details about this, but apparently airline staff report seeing ghosts. Like, okay, all right. Were they Nazis? Were they Zeke Allen? What's
Yeah.
going on?
how would Nazi ghosts end up in
How
Colorado
did they
though?
get
So it's
all
like,
the way to Colorado.
like last time I remember the thing. I was in Berlin. Where are we now? Yes, we're in a Colorado airport. What is Colorado? It's in America. Say, fucking what? Why are we in?
No,
in
I got this. I
Colorado?
got this.
Well-
I got this. After the Nazis died, the Earth, as it always does, rotated, and when their ghosts spawned, boom! Suddenly they're in Colorado.
It's like
Science.
shit.
Well, we had Project Paperclip, so maybe some of the
Yeah.
Nazis that actually came here to the United States, maybe they're scientists, ghost Nazis.
I don't
There
know.
are
I
Nazis
want to say
everywhere.
it's more like you guys are fascist Nazi fuckheads. Where's the place you'll be miserable? Oh, let's put you in Denver because
in an airport.
in an airport, so you can see people coming and going to wonderful places that are accepting and lovely and happy, and occasionally, you might see one of your relatives on the news. Part of the Republican Congress. I don't know.
So the weirdest side note that I saw mentioned, again, I don't know any details about this, but supposedly Uber drivers of all people believe that sand removed during the construction was used to create mounds hiding food reserve for said coming apocalypse.
Well, yeah, duh.
Uber drivers. This is
I have a
Uber
lot of
dri-
questions about every word of that statement.
Hey, man.
Yeah, wait.
So I'm an Uber driver, and I'm totally telling you guys.
It's on the Uber newsletter that goes out monthly.
is.
Like what?
It's the underground Uber email chain. It's where the truth is.
Uber is just an arm of the New World Order.
Yes.
The New World Order delivered to your home.
No, man. Uber's the
Well-
resistance. We're just like, we're finding the truth. One car ride.
Uber, like the Uber something that the Nazis like to talk about.
Well, I was gonna say Uber is German, so
That's
maybe they're
right.
trying to like loosely
all the way down.
connect.
Uber is Nazis confirmed. So this depiction of the future presented in the murals is obviously confirmation that the tunnels are end of the world bunkers.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, obviously. Yeah.
Tunnel purpose confirmed. Some theorists, and remember from previous episodes what some theorist always means, but some theorists speculates that the murals contain alien language intended to educate the Earthlings. By the way, So I forgot to mention this earlier when I was talking about the tunnels. I did mention in passing that there's one of the conspiracy theories is that there's alien language on the underground tunnels, and then some of the employees have graffitied alien language. Well, the original alien language accusation came because the people who saw the mysterious language were looking at a Navajo language that was actually painted on the tunnels.
Oh my god.
They saw Navajo language is like, this is obviously aliens.
Oh my god.
I don't know them freaky. It's just must be aliens. Actually, I think that's Navajo. What are them? Them aliens out there in the Alpha Quadrant or some shit like that? No,
They're illegal aliens, I'll tell you what.
I mean, they're the most legal alien. Like, we're more illegal compared to them. They're natives. They're actually of this country. Unlike
So all
you.
this doomsday violence that people are getting out of these murals is ironically directly counter to the artist's intended meaning of it. The artist who I previously referred to, Leah Tanguma. Funny that we actually know who painted it and can ask him what it meant. But so part of the problem is the order in which you interpret the murals. The conspiracy theorists are ending with the soldier in the gas mask mural, which is actually the first of the two murals. The happy children with the rainbow is the second mural, the ending of the narrative.
So they're like sort of like a 3-part story or something like that.
Two murals.
Two
so
murals.
It's a before and after, basically.
Oh, okay.
Which message you get hinges entirely upon which order you look at the murals.
Of course.
But so one of the murals is actually entitled "Children of the World, Dream of Peace," and if you interpret the murals in the correct order, it shows the artist's intention was to show how we, humanity, society, progress from war to an idealistic future of peace and diversity as dreamed by the children. So funnily enough, our conspiracy theorists got the exact reverse message out of that one.
Yeah.
And I found in my research that that second mural with the kids in the rainbow just tends to get ignored. Like if you're, especially if you're doing an image search, you're gonna see that guy in the gas mask.
Yeah.
Is
like conveniently not zoomed out to show the second mural.
That really
looking
stands
at
out.
I guess I'm looking at the second mural, and it's like, no, this is weird too.
No, I thought it was happy.
I mean, I'm looking at a kid in a coffin. It's dead over here on the right.
That's the first mural.
There's 3.
Oh, there's 3? I thought there was 2.
I mean, there's the Nazi one, and then there's this one.
Okay, well, there's one with the Nazi. Okay, the Nazi is standing over the kids.
Yeah, this isn't that one. This is a third one where it's like the forest is on fire, and
I don't know about that one.
There's like a humpback whale coming out of a turtle.
I don't know about that one, but the end is happy children in a rainbow. I've seen it. I've seen it online. Obviously, not the airport because it's taken down, but I've seen it. Can't confirm it's a thing. Happy children rainbow. The end. Unless it's all to fool us, and the reverse reading was the correct reading all along. So,
what in the world is happening with that mural? I'm sorry. They're like hovering around a bassinet. Is this like a baby Jesus thing?
I don't know. I'm not an art critic, an artsy, fartsy, know it artsy.
Oh, it's okay. I couldn't see it very well. It's a dude holding a very limp sword.
Oh, that says enough.
They're like gathered around it.
Are you a Nazi fuckhead who has erectile dysfunction? Well, welcome to the Denver International Airport, where no one
like
gives a shit
It also threw me that the Nazi soldier was wielding like an Arabian scimitar. It's like I don't think Nazis
Yeah.
like Arabians that much.
Okay, so
What's
in
it with
the next,
scimitar?
yeah, in the next one, I think that would be the next one, right? We went from the Nazi stabbing the dove with a bunch of dead kids, right?
Yeah.
And then the next one is this like there is a burst of children and rainbows, and then in the middle is that limp sword. It's like limp. It looks like it's melting. And then underneath is like the dead Nazi with the dove sitting on top of him. Like, fuck you,
Okay.
dude.
You stabbed my brother. That was my second cousin.
Oh my gosh.
So, to further feed into the Nazi accusations, Nazi / New World Order. I mean, it's all of these things I'm talking about intersect in a great train wreck of conspiratorial beauty. But also feeding the Nazi narrative is that the airport runways are supposedly shaped like a swastika.
I thought he was gonna say dick, but okay.
Oh, this is why there are so few. They were trying to make a swastika. So now we got all these delayed flights.
Right. Right. Because we needed a fancy swastika.
That
So
goes to Nazis.
Okay, I did find the one where the Nazi is laying dead on the ground, basically, or he's either dead on the ground or he's like in the fetal position crying because he's a
moved
Nazi
on
piece
from
of
the mural,
shit.
man. We've moved on from the mural. We're talking about the swastika now.
Okay, fine. Well, I put into
Don't
the
worry,
chat.
listeners.
I put into
will
the
be
chat what I
posting these.
found, which I don't. That has no connection. I don't know what that is.
So here's the thing with the swastika. So I posted a screenshot I took from the History Channel. This is a photograph being held by the conspiracy factualist. So he's shown a photograph of the runway, and then he takes a red marker and marks over the shape of the runways, and boom, swastika.
Okay.
The funny
There's
thing
the
about
other thing you do with the strange. You just walk down, be like, boom, swastika.
Yeah.
So the funny thing about this red marker swastika is it looks convincing until you pay attention and realize that his lines in some places skip over runways and in other places just go through fields, open fields.
All I see is some Nazis skipping past the runway and into
No.
like golden fleece. Like, I am so happy. I am a fascist bastard. Like you're going on the flight. Like,
God.
is that?
So
a
yes, it
Nazi?
is shaped like a swastika. If you
Think on the
forcibly
runway?
take a red marker and draw imaginary lines overlaying the airport, that looks like a swastika.
Yeah. Which you could do with anything. Okay.
Yes, with literally anything. Boom, swastika.
If you take this imaginary lines and you connect it from Detroit to Texas, back up to Colorado, then circle it around through Canada, it makes the Starfleet symbol. Boom. Nazis.
So the actual shape of the runway, if you look at it from the air, as planes do, very clearly does not look like a swastika.
Planes look at it from the air?
So what it does look like is it's kind of shaped like a fan. And the fan-shaped design lets planes take off and land regardless of wind direction. So regardless of which one, there is a runway that is laid out in the direction that you need it to be laid out to land safely or take off safely.
So logical reason.
Yes. Only becomes a swastika if you run a red marker through an empty field.
Yeah.
We talked about aliens, so let's talk about the murderous demonic horse statue.
Oh, hell yeah. I like the sound of that. That sounds promising.
So I also didn't get to see this because where it's located, it is in a prominent place in the airport, but it's kind of out in the middle of the field in front of the airport. Not where you can walk up to it. It's a bit of a distance away. So, if you're not driving in from the right direction, you're not going to see it. I didn't get to see it from my crowded bus. but it's called the Blue Mustang, aka El Musteno, and it was created by Luis Jimenez of El Paso. It was one of the first public art commissions made for the airport. It's a gigantic blue horse, clock it in at 32 feet in height,
Wow.
9,000 pounds.
Dang, dude.
And it's built out of bright blue cast fiberglass.
Okay.
But it is located, if you're interested in knowing exactly where it is, between the inbound and outbound lanes of Pena Boulevard. So if you look at this horse, and again, very quick Google search will get you there, and we'll post it to our Instagram and the socials. But it's a gigantic blue horse with glowing red eyes. It looks pretty dang demonic. I think if
Yes,
you
that's
ask anybody,
wild.
they go, "Yep, that looks pretty demonic. Giant blue horse, big glowing, red glowing eyes. Kind of menacing." What's up with that?
It kind of looks like mythological.
It does, but in a terrifying mythological kind of, not a fairy happy sprites mythological, but like this is probably gonna devour my soul kind of mythological.
Well, the Greeks were kind of afraid of nature, so I feel like this could come from their
I'm afraid
minds.
of It doesn't help that Jimenez died at age 65 in 2006 during the creation of the sculpture because part of it fell on him and killed him.
Oh man.
So the giant demon horse killed its creator during its creation,
That's definitely a Greek story.
right? So
That's a
they
Greek
actually
myth
had to
right
bring
there.
on a bunch of other artists to finish the project.
Oh, rest in peace. What was his name?
Luis Jimenez.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Lewis.
Rest in peace, Lewis.
So it
Happy
has red
man.
glowing eyes, so it's obviously one of the four horsemen of the apocalypse, or I guess one of the four horses of the apocalypse.
Okay.
So it has red glowing eyes, so it's obviously one of the four horsemen of the apocalypse, or horses of the apocalypse, if you will.
Sure.
And it's commonly referred to as Lucifer.
Because he's blue, guys. He's blue.
Wow. It's like, there lies Lucifer, fallen angel from God. And over here is, ah, I'm Lucifer. I'm a little blue and sad. Also, I like darkness and fire, but I'm sad about it.
So why the heck is there a giant 32-foot blue horse with blazing red eyes?
Great question.
Why not?
Well, I mean, with the gargoyles, look, devil worship. We've already established this. Like, what more proof do you need?
You're answering
Well,
your own question.
Can I
We've
just
got-
say gargoyles keep out evil spirits, so they're actually trying to protect the place? Okay.
No,
Gargoyles,
it's devil worship.
gargoyles, dicks, and not Lucifer, but Blucifer. He just needs a banjo.
So either it's a giant,
Jesus Christ, I was like, anyway.
either it's a giant demon horse, proof of the airport's demonic origins,
I really thought he said demon whore.
or no, that's under the airport in the tunnels.
Oh, God.
Or the glowing red eyes are actually,
Nipples.
according to Lewis, a tribute to the artist's father who owned a neon light shop in Mexico.
Duh.
Oh, that's sweet.
That is kind of sweet.
And the entire sculpture was designed to reference Mexican murals and the energy of the Southwest.
Oh.
So the red eyes are about his dad. It's about neon lights in Mexico and just the whole
Mhm.
Mexican culture.
Totally
Or devil
without that context, though, it looks like devil worship.
Or it's devil. You
Beelzebub.
decide.
They call me Satan. Yoo-hoo! Mephistopheles.
Okay, so let's close this up with the one thing that's missing. The flat Earth.
Oh, yeah.
Of
Well,
course.
okay. See my
Awesome.
background. The Earth is round. Okay, don't
It's
come at me
flat
with
in your
flat Earth.
background. I don't see dimensions. I don't see a globe. I see a circle.
Wow.
Oh, so it's like flat this way. You got me good.
There's not a lot of details about this because there aren't a lot of details to be found. But in TikTok, purveyor of truth that it is, in April of this year, our year of the Lord 2023,
Uh-huh.
a video went viral, and we could post a link to it because I found it.
Oh,
A
hell
video
yeah.
went viral of an artistic 30-year-old map art installation located at Concourse A. Not to be confused with Concourse C, where the
course.
murals are. This is
course.
A.
This
where
is
the-
A,
where
guys.
the map
A.
is.
A. This is where the map is, E.
So Concourse A, there's a 30-year-old map art installation that is supposedly new. So either it was new or it's 30 years old. I'm not sure. I don't know. I need some confirmation on where this stinking map came from. But
Okay.
Too bad that you weren't there and could have investigated it. Oh, wait.
being there wouldn't tell me how old it was. But the TikTok video claims it's new, if I'm not mistaken, but it's actually 30 years old. But according to the TikTok video, this map installation is confirmation of a flat Earth.
Okay,
'Cause
naturally.
the map art installation of the airport is flat. Flat as a
As all
Just
maps
like-
are confirmation of a
just
flat
like
Earth,
the little
James.
2D globe behind you right there.
Wow.
Oh yes, and looking further down my notes, which if I was a professional I would have done already. Yes, it is actually 30 years old. The TikTok video thought it was new, but surprise, it's 30 years old. It's a tiled map of the globe. Hence
I
being
thought it was new, but everybody was
Mhm.
wearing Nirvana shirts and into grunge, so turns out it was 90s.
So it's a tile map of the globe beneath train tracks and titanium poles that represents the past and future of transportation. That's its actual meaning. Or it's proof of flat Earth. You decide.
Is
You
there
decide.
a turtle underneath? Is it on the back of a turtle shell?
Are you going Stephen King here? Are you serious right now? Wow.
Anyway, the end.
And that's all she wrote, folks. You decide.
Isn't that how we always leave our episodes, like abruptly end?
About-
You decide what's up.
Dot. Question mark.
So is the airport the harbinger of the New World Order, or is it just an airport with some funky art in it? Who knows?
Wait, can I ask a question though? This might not be Denver Airport, but I had heard about like a secret airline that flies in, but I can't remember if it's
Ooh.
Denver or if it's in Las
Where
Vegas
else
or
would it go?
something.
It's gotta be Denver. If you're gonna be
And
a
they'll-
secret airline, you gotta go to Denver.
Well, and they like fly government officials and things like.
Oh
Something
yeah,
like
if you're a
that.
secret airline flying government officials, how are you not gonna land on the swastika runway?
Well, that's what I was thinking. I think it's Denver, but also I can't
I
remember.
just
So it
wanna
could
hear that
also be
flight.
somewhere else.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Captain Gerlog speaking. If you look out the left window, you'll see the beautiful plains of the flat Earth out there with the fields. Look at those unicorns galloping through those beautiful enchanted forests. And on the other side, you'll see the alien race of the Sector 7 actually coming into view as they're landing at the local Denver airport. Please keep your tables and trays in their upright positions. We will be surfing Farlak 4, which is a delicacy I hear from the fourth dimension.
Some
That
lone
sounds like a
guy
dope
just
flight.
somehow ended up on there. Like, I was just trying to go to Cleveland. What flight am I on?
Is this Southwest? Well,
Things sure got weird after the pandemic.
yeah, so weird.
Things got strange.
I forgot what socializing was like. Was it always like
I don't know.
Um,
Maybe
Always
we'll
like
say
landing
yes.
on Nazi runways.
this? So, thanks for listening, guys. If you want to send in your crazy stories, please do at
Have proof
littlepodcasthorrors at
truth.
gmail.com.
of the Denver International Airport. Do what
That
she
Yes.
too. Please send it in.
We can keep you
Also-
safe. We can protect you. Not
We
really.
can't. We
We
cannot.
have
really
blurry
can't.
video of lizard- we have blurry cell phone video of lizard people taken with your Nokia.
I mean, we might have had somebody done their job while they were present, but unfortunately, somebody was taken too much by the magazines and the gift shops. I
The
guess I don't
cabbage.
know the cabbage. So
Which did me in. If only I had looked up.
Oh man, me too, James. It's okay. Well, listen, we have some new social accounts, so follow us on TikTok and Instagram.
You'll see some pictures,
Little Podcast Horrors.
some photographs, if you
but
will.
not photographs of the
Yes.
Denver airport taken by us anyway, because ball dropped.
Oh well, James, you know your
Be
next
going
assignment,
back.
I guess. Yeah. All right. Thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah, thanks for listening, guys, and until next time,
Bye.
hail Ashtar.